Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where actually I feel like we have this reasonably well under control. That said, we do have an independence faction brewing up here, and this is because of the Queen of Hungary. What? Did I forget incorporating Hungary? I have no memory of this. Is this a thing we did? Why is she our vassal? Hang on. I actually have to check the last video. I don't remember getting Hungary into the realm. Let me open up the Pax Scandinavia video. Hello, everybody. Shut up, you. Okay, so let's see here. Let me switch over to display capture, and let's see here. Do we have Hungary? I need to try to remember this. Come on. Any moment now. Zoom out. You can do it. Wallachia. Yeah. That's the independence war there. I don't remember incorporating Hungary. Am I just insane? I might be. Or is that something our vassals did? Maybe. Well, I don't actually see an easily accessible one in the last video. So let's take a look at the Kingdom of Hungary title. So, title history. Installed by faction demand 2 years ago. She held the County of Vizgard. 1237, conquered by claimant. Okay. But what vassalized it? Now, this was a long time ago. So, their male preference partition. I don't recall actually getting this. Oh, okay. I see what happened here. So this guy, this Duke, he is the Jarl of Crimea, which is within Khazaria, which was within our territory. Then he had a claim on the Kingdom of Hungary that he pressed. We did not do this. He pressed this claim and took it over, which caused it to enter our territory without me even noticing. Then she was installed by faction demand, but that didn't matter because this was already in our territory. Fascinating. So this was not something we did. This is something our vassals did. I didn't even notice. I think we were too busy fighting the wars in the Byzantine Empire throughout all of that, because that was like 2 years ago. So, I mean, these wars have been raging for 6 years. So, yeah, we were too busy fighting here and just didn't notice our vassal got us the Kingdom of Hungary. That's huge. That's really, really good. So anyway, the Queen of Hungary, we want to see if we can get an alliance with her, and we can. They're related? He wouldn't accept this. There's some decent reasons for that, but we can deal with that. We're going to send her a gift to increase her opinion by 11, and we'll try this guy instead. Minus 47 reasons. Minus 14 reasons. Uh-huh. Well, what about her? We have grandsons only? Okay. We should actually get some concubines here and attempt to fill out our children a bit. That would be helpful to have more of those, but that won't help us in this exact moment. So we're going to have to deal with this guy instead, I think. He's actually a duke. We're going to give him to the Kingdom of Sorbia. No problem there. Okay, so that'll pull him out of that faction, and that drops him down below the threshold, I believe. Okay, so we are on our way up over this way. We got ourselves a little bit here, but we should actually probably come over here and siege first. White piece. Which one was this? Oh, that was these guys over here. The one that we were just going to siege. So that war was almost under control. It wasn't quite to the point where they couldn't win it, but once we got this siege, it would have been. And the plan was definitely to do that and then get that to a point where they couldn't possibly win. So if that's happening, and then this is happening over here, we should not have to come this direction in that case. Okay, I mean, I don't know why he wanted to white piece, but sure. So we can come down over this way. We've had that happen before where the AI does very strange white pieces. Maybe he got into another war or something. I'm not actually sure who the war leader was at this point, so I can't actually check that. But yeah, it's possible that he just decided that war wasn't worthwhile for whatever reason. Okay, an Orthodox uprising. That's not that big of a deal. And this faction is still a bit of a problem for us. Okay. I would love to see something like this happen. Now, the primary reason she's not interested in this is because she's unimpressed by our royal court, which is fair enough. But we're going to try to demand her conversion and see what she thinks. What's your opinion on that? She will for a hook. Done. Okay. Problem solved. So we're going to walk over this direction. We can fight these guys, I suppose. Actually, no. We can't catch them. We're going to make our way up over here instead. And we do have an intrigue perk available. We'll take Seducer for the moment. Okay. What faction is this? Crusader populists. Well, we've got a duke here, or rather a duchess leading this here. So we can just toss her over into this kingdom. And that'll boost up his opinion of us pretty dramatically as well. So that sounds good to me. No problem there. And even if that white piece hadn't have come through, I think we would have had that solidly, that first war solidly under control. So I'm not concerned about that. They're going to pile in here, but that's no problem. More independence faction people, and this guy is a potential issue. We should be able to handle that pretty easily, though. He would not accept this because he is the wrong religion, and the marriage will have low fertility. I mean, fair enough. Sadly, grandsons are not close enough, so that won't do it. Our daughters are getting kind of on the older side here. We can't just negotiate with any of these, can we? I don't think we can. But we should check that. There are a couple of dukes here. So this guy, for example, could get handed into, well, the Kingdom of Hungary. There we go. No problem there. There's that solved. We got a valuable hostage, and we'll take this back. Okay. What is the supply limit over here? Not great. We'll go ahead and get our mangonels and a small siege force here. We'll get that ready to go. Do we have a siege commander for it? The answer is yes, if we pay to recruit this guy. Okay. Then we'll head down over there. In the meantime, we'll need to split up these guys and work on resupplying a bit, which we can definitely do. And we'll get this sieging done. This is another white piece here with this. This is Belisarius's claim. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Sounds good. And these guys are still going here. This guy's a count. Okay, where are you? Up over here? Feels like this should be a duchy. We'll just create that title. And you will get to be the Duke. So only recent titles, the Jarldom. There we go. Well, that pulls a count out of that faction. This Duke is still in the faction, so we should grant that Duke over to a kingdom. Actually, we can probably make a kingdom here, can't we? We don't have 500 gold. Fair enough. Okay, for the time being, let's come over here. Okay, just checking in on the status. Now, they could come in over this way, and it looks like they, in fact, are. So we're going to move these guys over to here. And we're going to start grouping up a bit. Because it looks like they are thinking about coming on in here. So we'll head down and finish up this siege. We're going to catch a small force here and stack wipe that. And then these guys can come up here and stack wipe this force. Perfect. And now we'll head over this way, see if we can stack wipe over here as well. It looks like the answer to that is an absolute yes. Cool. And then we'll see about chasing these guys. We did just get a sun, so that's a decent bargaining chip. We just took somebody's son hostage. That's excellent. We're actually at 95% war score here, 87 and 52. So we're going to wrap this fight up. That war is now over. So this is irrelevant. And let's see. We need to come up over this direction. These guys are completely and totally irrelevant. So we're going to walk northward. As expected, we are able to wrap these wars up. We lost a battle up here, but that's not the biggest of deals for the moment. This is actually good for us. Oh, wait, no, they're stacking together. Never mind, that's not so good for us, but we're going to fight them regardless. And I suppose we could come in and siege, like, over here? And we died. Oh, somebody killed us, actually. Well. The Baltic Empire and Khazaria were handed out. We weren't expecting to die there. We can reconquer those. We do need a chancellor. And we need a steward. We need a marshal. We need a spy master. Okay. We're going to continue to fight over here. We're going to get this all dealt with. We're going to come up over this direction. We do need a lifestyle focus. We're on intrigue focus. 9 of 9 domain. What have we got for a spouse here? Right. Our wife is the Byzantine Empire. Got it. These haven't reset yet. So we'll allow that to happen. And we'll make our way on up over this way. We become the new dynasty head, and we can definitely go into skullduggery focus if we wanted to, but I actually think we're going to go for domain focus temporarily, because that will allow us to revoke another domain holding here, which will also allow us to gain in some on-paper power, which is important right now. Okay. So we're heading in over this way. This is looking fairly even, but I think we'll win it. Yes, we do win this. Perfect. So we'll see how that goes. And we need to deal with this faction here. So can we negotiate with this guy? Yes, we can. Excellent. We can negotiate with this guy as well. Any more negotiations that can be done here? The answer is no. Marvelous news. So we'll finish up that battle, and we will take back this siege location. This guy becomes our friend. I like it. Okay, so how many troops do these guys have? 15,000? Sure. We'll take this back. Okay, all they have occupied here is Kurdistan. For the moment, that's fine. Okay, so we need to come out over this direction. Got it. 20 days left on this siege. And we'll try to come over this way and fight these guys. They're a little bit spread out, and we're hoping that we're going to be able to catch them here. CB changed. They captured somebody. Okay. Actually, that war is over. So that's nice. The Holy War will be over shortly as well. Okay. We won that war. There we go. Now, is this the Orthodox uprising over here? No. This is... What war goal is this? I have no idea. Okay, so the Orthodox uprising is down over here. Is some of their troops, anyway. So we'll head down there. They actually defeated our siege force, which is kind of funny. Not very relevant. We'll turn around and head down. Looks like this is a war goal for something. The Orthodox uprising. Okay, sounds good. So we could actually siege right here. In theory. Maybe. We'll take a look at that. We're going to stack wipe this force. No problem there. Now these guys are pursuing over here. Okay. So we gain a level of fame there. We're going to come up over this direction now. We should be... We're not capped on battle war score here, actually. Okay. Yeah, no siege here. So we'll come down over this way and see if we can siege. Try to turn these guys around. Fight right here. There we go. I'm actually surprised we're not having more factionalism right now. That's a little shocking to me. I do want to come up and deal with this force. So 13% and 87% here. So who's the actual enemy up here? Wallachia up here. Okay, sure. So we'll head over. This war should be over fairly soon. I'm not too concerned about it. I want to hunt down these Orthodox troops. They have a total of 7,000 left. So this is a decent chunk of them. We'll catch some of them here. And those should get stack wiped. Fantastic. And we can actually siege over here. Okay, so that's fine. We'll siege down here as well. Actually, that's the Orthodox uprising over. So that's perfect. We're going to need to head up, like, over here. Okay. Sounds good. Let's get that all over with, and then we can get Khazaria back into the fold and the Baltic Empire back into the fold. Our mother hasn't died yet, so Bjarmelund isn't in our territory just yet. But that's okay. Actually, before we disembark here, I want to come up over here and give battle. Why did we just lose a lot of war score? I'm not sure. I think they occupied stuff up here. Well, we're going to fight this guy. But yeah, we lost an absolute ton of war score. Okay, we'll work on getting back some of this territory. We'll split in half. And we're not going to lead this siege, sadly. So we'll come over this way instead. Okay, attacker controls war target, which is the county of Galati. That's this one up here. Okay, that's actually the reason why we lost all that war score, was because we lost all of our ticking. Fair enough. We can handle this war pretty quickly. So we'll head over this way. This is absolutely fine. War's over. Ticking war scores back. So we will enforce those war goals and disband our troops. Okay, we are at peace. So, next, we need to declare war on our half-brother here, pressing our claim on the Baltic Empire. It's very cheap and should be very, very easy. Now, where's his capital at? Where indeed? Ah, well, that's awfully convenient, actually. So we're going to go ahead and raise up our troops here. We'll raise our everything. This is more than enough. And we're going to head in and take the capital. Cool. So we'll get this all put back together. No problem whatsoever here. We're not even going to need to call anybody in. Most of our troops are going to be replenishing. 23%. I was hoping to capture him there. Unfortunately, that's not the case. But we can definitely get these sieges done. It's not a big deal. So we'll get this all put back together. Concubines are a thing that we should probably go for here to have more bargaining chips. That'll be fine. Okay. We're 32% war score right now. I was hoping to have a little more than that, but it's okay. We're going to head on in over here. If we had captured him in that siege, it would have been perfect. But alas, it did not happen. So we should definitely have a siege commander in charge here. There's no doubt about it. This guy will do. And we can come down here and fight this force as soon as we are ready to go. Well, they're walking away, so we're not going to do that for the moment. They are actually sieging this back. This is a hostile force, and I'm not okay with that. We're going to move into Rugen here, and we're going to split off a siege force. The rest of these are going to go hold this. These guys will come down here, and we're going to put in a different commander here. This guy will do. And we'll put that commander, that siege commander, here. And we hope that all these hostile enemies don't actually come attack us. That's the idea here. We're 41% war score. We're going to have to deal with this guy. There we go. There's that handled. And we can come in over here. And we would arrive there when? Very quickly. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go ahead and do that. And we'll come over here and siege. We're at 45% war score at this time. This is the entirety of his troops, so this should be worth 50% war score. And when we stack wipe that. Done. And this should end the war. This siege here. Sure, showing the count. There we go. The Baltic Empire is ours. Now, we are at war with this guy over here, so we'll need to go clean that up. That's fine. We can definitely do that. He is... Oh, Angria. Sure. So we'll try to head over this way and hope that he doesn't walk northward. He is, but that's okay. We'll grab golden obligations for the moment. And we're going to come over this way and try to clean up his armies. Oh, we walked straight into a hostile force, didn't we? We'll retreat here. There's a lot of hostile forces right now. So we're going to need to come over here and fight his armies, if at all possible. Where are we retreating to? Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. We'll turn around and come over here. We're going to fight his army here. Demand artifact? Get out of here. Okay. So he doesn't have much of an army, if we're honest. Let's see about getting this under control. He's going over this way. Very awkward. Okay. Well, we catch him here. The siege is not done yet. No, keep that. Really? That was weird. Okay. We finished the siege while walking away. Sounds good. Expose him. Okay. We're going to walk over this direction. We're at 78% war score right now. 2 months on this siege. And we'll just walk up here and eliminate these guys. I'd love to get the fame and piety, so that'll be fine. And we'll grab their capital. We're at 95% war score right now. So no problem whatsoever there. Excellent. Okay, and we'll get their capital wrapped up here. If we can get there in time. We didn't. But that's okay. We got what we needed. Fantastic. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. Cool. So, of course, next up, we're going to need to go after Khazaria. So this guy is our uncle, and we have a claim on it. We will go ahead and declare this. And where is his capital? Up over here. Sounds good. So we will raise up troops right here, but it is time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to go after the Empire of Khazaria. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.